Hello, hello, hello. How are we today? I kind of really wanted to do something a little bit different. Like I said, I don't like to get away from this, but this is a Samsung, and this is really crisp with a mic. So I don't know if any of you guys out there are girls, women, ladies, gentlemen, ghouls and ghoulettes. Um, I don't know if like I said, if you mess with audio a lot, I used to be in a band as well, so this was many moons ago. But I noticed this Swanson is really crisp. I just wanted to kind of show you that because, like I said, I don't know if somebody wants to do commentating, documentaries, or whatever. But actually, the best ones are as the thru knows, photo. He shoots everything in RAW, which is the best to do as well. He is right. The clip-ons are the ultimate because you don't have to carry around a mic and and like I said, if you get one that attaches to your camera, I wouldn't recommend it because you have to be up basically this close for it to sound really good, as well as even with the camera. Using it is what I have in the past. The other thing you have to be worried about with microphones as well is is when you get close to the speakers. I think it does like a reverb. So like I said, I am really impressed. I haven't tried this one before, the Samsung, but it is really crisp. I really like it even better than. Did you see what I was talking about when you get close? And actually, this is a Samsung as well. I mean, it's good. I like it. I kind of like the effect. The prop. I just kind of like the old style. I mean, I like a little bit of everything, but everything catches our eye. Just as well as little man here, Strings, my buddy old pal. The other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit was, but like I said, I like it because I want to project the sound to the camera. Like I said, there's other alterations you can do when you upload. I cannot say enough about how good the Scandisk Extreme. This is a 16 gig, and hopefully you can see it. And like I said, when you're using your video camera, what I do is I'll autofocus in on a subject, like my buddy Strings. And like I said, it's hard to see. I don't know if it comes out of focus or not because a lot of times I don't look after I shoot a video. I usually leave these in my front pocket. I usually have 2 or 3, fingernail clippers and so forth. A knife because you never know when you need something. I wash these, and when they come out of the dryer, one fell out on the floor. And first thing I did was like, where the heck did that 16 gig go? Because I've been using 8s. I got like 3 8s, a 32, another 32. But I really recommend these. They're hard to find. A lot of times you have to go in a bigger outlet store. I mean, like one of Best Buy's bigger stores. So don't just go in any Best Buy store and say, well, you told me they're there. You want to go to like maybe the biggest one they have. That's probably close to your direction. The other store that I really like a lot, when I lived in Phoenix, I'm about to cut this mic down, is Fry's Electronics. And like I said, if you're a traveler and you buy a laptop from them as well, they want to sell you this insurance. Like I said, if you're not going to be home all the time or your office is not there, if you travel, like I say I do, I don't ever go with those plans because it doesn't benefit me if I'm in Sweden and I need a loaner, or I'm in Germany or something like that. It doesn't really do you any good. But like I said, if you're going to be home, then you can get a loaner. But they're always changing their plans. I was trying to see what else I wanted to talk about. Was I love music. I listen to it a lot when I'm uploading my videos and such. Be really careful with your iPod because I noticed when I use it on the Bose, I don't know if it could have just been something when I plugged it in, when I had the power on, and maybe it was better to, when I plugged into the top, not to do it. But I thought it was a fluke, when I lost it, and it says, like it says, it reboots up, it comes on, but when I get it connected to power, and try to upload it. It's got some kind of, I don't know, something got fried inside of it. But the other thing would be, you know, be really careful on any venture that you do when you go into stores, because like I said, you know, when you get a dual drive, you want to get a, you know, a solid state, because if you get a dual drive and it's a 3 dual drive, so you got 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drive, and you have certain files on drive 1 and you lose all those, now you only got 2 files. You only got 2 drives, so you know it's going to be, you're going to lose that information. So, and nothing's worse than losing something that you've already had. It's like even having to reshoot, you know, a video. I just got to really, you know, look over that. Like I said, these things are really cool too. The micro, you know, I use those for my phone. That's one thing I like about the Droid, and so to speak, you know, you can get an 8 gig, but you can just get a, you know, you can get up to a 32 gig of these right here. There's micro disc. You know, like I said, once you got one full, you got the other one, so you just load up pictures. But it's got its do's and don'ts too. So if you don't keep a folder like that, it's so small, those 8 gig and 16 gigs and 32s. You know, if you really got some, you know, important pictures or something like that, that's why I'm religiously backing everything up. I can't do it enough, because I'm always worried that, you know, that one time. And if you did have a Mac, this is the newer ones. It's got the 3.0 USB to USB 2. So I mean, it'd be better if, like I say, for instance, mine was 3.02. It's only 2.0. It is really fast. I mean, I uploaded like every 20-some thousand pictures. I mean, it still takes a long time, but I mean, it's even faster, because like when I was using one of my Seagates over here, you know, it seemed like it took forever, and I just kind of want to run a bit, you know, run about, because these are importing items too. So, because I mean, everything, you know, connects with each other. I mean, you want a really good laptop, and then then also with the software as well. And I'm really, you know, picky as well as everybody else is. You know, I really want a really good screen. This Asus is a few years old. I mean, I still have it just, you know, just to have, because like I said, it's done me well. But I'm really an Apple. But I have it uploading a show right now. But like I said, these Extreme, that's the only ones I really recommend. I mean, that's what I've gotten, and like I said, they're really great. But the other thing I notice, you know, people will buy, you know, like I said, even myself, like I said, you know, I got the Canon here, so I mean, they got all different kinds. These little shooters right here, like the Power Shot. They, I mean, I think they even get up into so many megapixels as well. So you know, don't be fooled by megapixels, because I mean that does matter when you get bigger, when you go, you know, a lot higher standard, you know, on the pictures. So. You know, like I said, hey, you know what? This is even better. Here, let me show you. This is what I had. This is the EOS 7D that was stolen. And like I said, you know, it did come with the kit. It did come with the lens. It was the 28 by 135 millimeter, and it wasn't a full frame, but you know, I could do 8 frames per second, which was freaking awesome. And like I said, the Nikon that I have, it's 6 frames per second. You know, now ISO you can go up to you know, what is it, 6400, and it's 18 megapixels. Where I can't remember what mine is, you know, without looking on specifics, but it's a really great camera. I really enjoyed it, but like I said, it got stolen. But here's where I'm talking about the restocking fees. So if you don't buy it, it's 15% restocking fee. So be wary of these things, because I mean, these retailers are there to make money. I mean, that's why I like to research it, and I try not to get myself talked out of buying something. So like I said, you know, the camera body, you know, about buying these, I wouldn't do it. A lens, I don't know, you know, it's tough. I would probably rent it until I had the money to buy something. But this is the Nikon Speedlight SB700. I think it's around $320, $30. But you really want to go to a camera store to buy, you know, so to speak, camera items, because when you go into Best Buy, they only carry a few lenses. You know, because they're dominated with Nikon and Canon, you know, their storage space, they only have a limited amount. They don't really have a whole lot. I know they do have like packs of the, you know, the Rebels. And like I said, you got to be careful when you buy online too with the lenses because I've had this happen. I saw a lens that I wanted. I went online, I bought it, and lo and behold, it didn't fit the body style that I had with the camera. And I'm trying to remember if that was a Canon that I had when I bought the lens for. You know, and I think it was. And like I said, that's the biggest thing too. When if you do buy something online, maybe message them back and tell them that, you know, I want the 35, you know, Nikkor lens. And this is a good thing to remind you as well. A lot of the lenses have vibration reduction. And like I said, with a 35 millimeter, you know, if you take the picture and you move a little bit, it's really going to show up. So you really want to keep that hand steady. And that is another reason why I'll take a lot of shots. And like I said, it's really hard when you're trying to focus in on a 3-inch screen to really tell if it's sharp. Just trying to, you know, kind of ramble on a little bit. You know, and even studio lights, if you get them, oh man, be careful with them, because lo and behold, it's probably better to take the body off, which I'm talking about the light source, and take it off and move it out of the way, because I was trying to move some stuff around, and lo and behold, it falls right over. And of course, what does it do? It right where it joints together, where you have your little slide zones, your columns, as they go up, gradually go up, where you know, break it loose to let it up, break it loose to, you know, bring it down and tighten it. You know, it broke about midways down, so I can only, you know, unfortunately, if I had wanted to use that light, like I said, coincide with the other, it's not really going to work, because I can't only go up so high, and it's going to, you know, it's going to fall off. But I mean, it still works great for what I'm doing here. And like I said, I like to, you know, use special effects as well. You know, you really have to be careful. And like I said, and I still do it myself. Like I said, I really just started getting into the fire and stuff, and I really don't have anything right here with me. Maybe I'll do it on another shot. This is another item that whoops, see what I'm talking about, that reverb. I bought one of these too. It's one of these little things where it's got the little SD card where you can slide across you know, to get files. I mean, I tried it once. It's so. I probably would just go with a printer, you know, where you got the scanner, so to speak. Like I said, you can buy the printer that I have, that I use to make my prints, you know, for, like I said, I think it's about $118. I think that's pretty much probably going to wrap up the show. I think I what I'm going to do is turn it around and kind of show you some stuff that I did with some other. That's going to be the biggest thing, because I know people get tired of hearing you talk. Thank you so much.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Probably already stopped.